What's up, guys? Yo, Biddy LP's here, and here is episode 2 of Let's Chat with the Let's Players. This episode, I have a special guest. Please introduce yourself.
Hey guys, what's up? My name is Jeff, also known as TheFearowOfTime, and I'm glad to be here.
Yep, Fear of Time. How you doing?
Doing pretty well. How about you?
I'm doing good. All right. So I'm going to start this off by asking you to tell us a little bit about your channel.
Okay, well, I started it last April and started Let's Playing in May of last year. I generally do, like, Animal Crossing stuff. I've had a lot of that on my channel, a lot of Minecraft, but I'm kind of getting away from that. I'm trying to do some more, like, Nintendo games, so I'm doing, like, Super Mario 64 and planning on doing Super Mario Galaxy 2 blind at some point, which will be quite a task to do, like 100% on that game. But, my channel is just something that I started because I needed a hobby. And I thought Let's Playing was kind of cool. I thought it was like, oh, that's a neat thing to do, and it's fun. You get to talk to people and play games. So that's kind of where I'm at.
Oh, nice. That sort of answers my next question. What got you into LPing?
I think I started watching Chugga Conroy over a year before I actually started Let's Playing, but it was NCS's How to Be a Let's Player video where he showed his setup and everything that really, like, got me into it. That really made me want to, like, start recording my own videos. So I would have to say, like, Nintendo Capri Sun and Chugga Conroy were, like, my two biggest, like, inspirations for doing it.
Oh, that's cool. Now, this is a question that I've wanted to know for a while. How did you come up with your name?
Oh, man. Okay, so I joined the Speed Gamers community, like, a month before I started my YouTube channel, and, I was trying to think of, like, a really punny play on words kind of name that had to do with, like, Pokemon and Zelda. So I was like, well, there's the Hero of Time. And then I was like, what Pokemon would go well with that? And I was like, the Fearow of Time. So it's a Pokepun and a Zelda pun.
I never even knew that. Huh.
So that's how I came up with it. And then I used that for the Speed Gamers forums, and then when I was like, oh, I want to create a YouTube channel, I was just like, oh, well, let's use that name seems fun, and then kind of took off from there.
Oh, there you go, guys. Jeff, the guy that even uses puns in his names.
I try.
All right, so next question. Who would you say is your inspiration for LPing?
Besides, like, Chugga and NCS, I would say as far as editing goes and, like, inspiring me to edit better, I would say Mr. Rage-tastic 96 and Banana Pylord are two of my biggest, like, inspirations for being, like, amazing editors. Like, Rage is just such a nice guy, and he's shown me so much about Sony Vegas that I never even knew. And then PPL is the one I got the inspiration for, like, the text and stuff in my videos. So probably those two guys are the biggest inspiration to making my videos, like, as good as they can be. But as far as jokes and stuff, I would probably say Chugga is probably my biggest inspiration. Just like I draw a lot of, I watched him for a year before I started Let's Playing, so I already had, like, his sense of humor in my mind. So I would say, like, a lot of Chugga Conroy, and then Mr. H-tastic and Banana Pylord.
Oh, very nice. Very nice. All right, so next question. What is your favorite video game of all time?
Oh, goodness. There's so many different ones to choose from because I have a different favorite for, like, every category. But favorite video game of all time, if you're going purely based on the story of a game, it's between Zelda, like Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, and Halo 1. Like, both of those games have the most amazing, in-depth, heart-wrenching stories. But as far as, like, pure gameplay and something that holds dear to my heart, I'd have to say Animal Crossing for the Nintendo GameCube, just because I got that game in 2001 and 2002, like, that Christmas of that year, and a lot of hard things had happened in my life when I was really young then, and so that game kind of took me away from that and gave me, like, this alternate universe to play in that a lot of people turned to The Sims and The Sims 2 for that, but I had Animal Crossing, and it's just probably been, like, one of the most, like, life-changing games for me.
Nice. All right, what would you say separates you from other LPers?
I don't know. Honestly, like, that's something that I have to ask my own fans. because I don't really I try to watch as many people as I can, but I don't watch enough people to really like distinguish between people, you know? Mm-hmm. But I would just say like, I mean, I am who I am, you know, like we're all different people. So I think everyone is technically set apart, but I would have to say just some of the editing stuff that I do is a little bit different than a lot of people. So far, you know, like I put text in my videos that it's like insulting text, using like Sony Vegas text overlays. And I put like, you know, like film clips or audio clips from funny things. And if, you know, the situation calls for it. So I just edit a lot and make it as funny as possible. Like, you know, that's, and I guess like the puns, the puns.
I was going to say,
that's what everyone tells me. They're like, you're probably one of the most punny Let's Players out there. And I'm like, you know, okay, I guess I am, you know, but I try not to put myself above anyone else because we're all different. You know, every Let's Player is different and no one is better than anyone. We just all have different styles. So I think in the end, we're all doing the same thing in our own way. So
that's a nice way to view it. That's a nice way to view it.
Yeah, exactly, because it keeps you humble, because it's like, you know, you never think that just because you have X amount of subscribers, you're not better than someone. You're not set apart from them. You're just who you are, and you happen to gain that many subscribers from whatever reason.
Well said.
So.
Yeah. All right, so next question. What is your favorite LP that you have done so far?
Oh, man. Well, I used to think that it was my Animal Crossing population growing Let's Play, but this Super Mario 64 Let's Play that I'm working on now is by far my favorite. Like, this current project, I took a month-long break to kind of reevaluate my life and everything and get everything back on track, and I've just come back into Let's Playing with, like, so much eagerness and so much, like, desire to, like, be the best that I can be, and it's just so much fun. So I'm having a lot of fun with the current project I'm working on, and, you know, I'm only getting better. Like, you know, in my own mind, like, I can only go up from where I'm at, you know, as far as, like, quality and the content that I bring. So I'd have to say whatever project I'm working on next is going to be my best. You know, I always want to improve. I always want to keep improving on myself.
Yeah, very nice. I do enjoy your Super Mario 64 LP, by the way.
Well, thank you. Yeah, it's definitely my favorite series to edit and record by far.
Nice. All right, next question. How long do you think you're going to be LPing on YouTube?
Oh, man. I don't have an end date. It's crazy. I was actually talking with the girl that I'm dating, and she was, like, we were just making jokes about, like, if we were together in the future. She's like, and I was like, you know, I'm probably going to be, like, doing this YouTube stuff, you know, 4 or 5 years in the future. She's like, you know, I'm fine with that. And I was like, okay. So, yeah, you know, like, even if I'm, like, dating someone or living with someone or moved in with someone, you know, or married, hell, I could be married in, like, 5 or 6 years because I'm 21 years old, so you never know. But I feel like no matter where I am, as long as I'm having fun with it and there's new games to play and new games to experience, I'm going to be doing it.
Very nice, very nice. Yeah, I would love that, being, like, married to someone who, like, even, like, does LPs or, like...
Oh, yeah, that's crazy. Like, yeah, she's actually planning on doing or trying to plan on doing, like, a Portal 2 co-op before she leaves for college. Oh. So, that might happen. It might not, but it might, hopefully. That'd be fun.
Very nice. All right, next question. Did you ever think you would get this far? Over 3,000 subscribers, partnership. Did you ever think any of this would happen?
Oh, no. Oh, heck no. I started my channel thinking, like, the reason I started my channel was I was going to do, like, a 30-day Animal Crossing, like, life diary type thing where I just talk about my day and play Animal Crossing. And, you know, sure enough, it took off, and I got popular for it, and, you know, I just kept growing. I've never looked back, but when I first started, I was like, oh, I'll get maybe like 15 or 20 subscribers. You know, like I did not have any expectations. Like you know, like a lot of people nowadays are starting just to get partnership. And when I started, I was just like, I'm not going to get 20 subscribers, but I don't care. So, you know, it's always kept me really, really humble about things. It's always kept me like really centered. If I ever get like an ego about myself, I always remember I'm like, whoa, you started this not thinking you're going to be here. So calm down, take it down a notch, you know? Nice. So I always have to try to make myself remain humble to those roots of where I started from.
Awesome. All right, and we're going to end this interview off with one more piece. Do you have any advice for any LPers out there that are smaller and like want to get more exposure? Like, what would you say to them?
Oh man, I would just say network with people. Make friends, whether they're bigger LPers or like make friends with people. Just it doesn't matter if they're big or small. Just get a network of friends that you can work with. That's the biggest thing, and that's what's helped me grow so much is just working with other people. Like they say, like, oh, it's better to grow your channel by yourself. But honestly, it's kind of hard to do that unless you're constantly posting like every single brand new game that's coming out. Like if you're one of those people, like you can grow your channel really quick, obviously, because you can do brand new games. And heck, as a smaller Let's Player, that's almost not a bad idea. Like not saying do every new game, but if there's a new game that you're really interested in, don't care what people say about doing new games on release day, do it. If you have fun and you want to play it blind, do it. And it's a good way to get exposure too, because people are going to be searching them. So basically, like my advice, make friends, do co-commentaries. Collaboration channels are hit and miss. You could go either way with them. I know one helped me out, but now it's very like up in the air whether they work or not anymore because there's so many of them. So I would just say make a lot of friends, do a lot of co-commentaries, play new games that interest you, and have fun with it. Just be yourself. Like people can tell if you're not yourself.
Yeah.
So
really, really good words of advice. All right, so we're going to end this off right here. Thank you so much, Jeff, for taking your time.
Oh, no problem. It was fun. I had fun. So
right, cool. Be sure to check out Fear of Time. His link will be in the description. And, yeah, that's it. So I will see you guys later.
Bye, guys.
Later.